Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine that started in February last year has been followed by a rapid deterioration of the human rights situation. There have been mass arbitrary arrests, detentions, and harassment of human rights defenders, peaceful anti-war activists, journalists, opposition leaders, cultural and religious figures, minorities, and anyone speaking out against Russia's war on Ukraine or daring to criticize the government's actions.
Iran considers the developments in the Russian Federation to be an internal matter of the country, utilizing this esteemed body solely to exert pressure on the country, undermines cooperation, dialogue, and trust among states.
Venezuela rejects the interference in sovereign states' internal affairs. This mandate, which was rejected by Russia, will be of no benefit to the cause of human rights.
It's clear that the SR's report is biased and subjective and does not present anything new outside the anti-Russian Western narrative. Syria expresses its full support for the Russian Federation.
I now give the floor to United Nations Watch.
Mr. Chair, I'm a Russian citizen and advocacy director at the Free Russia Foundation, and I'm honored to address the United Nations Human Rights Council on behalf of UN Watch. Recently, my husband Vladimir Kara-Murza, a true Russian patriot, was sent to a prison camp in Siberia for 25 years for stating the fact: the Russian state is leading a criminal war of aggression against Ukraine and is using repression against tens of thousands of Russian citizens to prevent them from exercising their right to free speech guaranteed by the Russian Constitution. I've come here to ask the Russian government, would a strong leader attack a peaceful neighbor? Would a strong leader need to close down all independent media in the country and persecute all organizations involved in the defense of human rights? Would a strong leader subject his own citizens to mind-boggling propaganda, arbitrary detentions, torture, punitive psychiatry, and decades-long prison terms for questioning state policies? Would hundreds of thousands of people flee a country led by a strong leader who enjoys the support of his population? No, Vladimir Putin is no leader. He is wanted for arrest by the International Criminal Court as a criminal. There is definitely no place for Putin's Russia on the United Nations Human Rights Council, and I call on the international community to not let him and his government get away yet again with the crimes they are committing against both the Ukrainian and the Russian peoples. For as long as Vladimir Putin's government is allowed to stay in the Kremlin, the war will go on. Vladimir Putin is not a leader but a bully, and if we want peace, this bully needs to be stopped. Thank you.
I would like to call on everyone to adhere to language that is commensurate with the dignity inherent to the discussion on human rights.